Now I'm recording. Okay. Dear Earthmates, we are visiting John Peter in Uganda. He's a refugee, and we met on Facebook thanks to his initiative. And good morning, John Peter.
Good.
Uh, now,
Good one.
sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Morning. Can you hear me, please?
Um, there is an internet problem, I think. Uh, is it okay if we switch off the video? Only voice.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's still okay.
Okay, maybe now it will be easier. Um, d yes, John Peter, will you please give some information about yourself? Where were you born, and why are you why are you a refugee in Uganda?
Thank you very much. Can you hear me, please?
I hear you. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. My name is John Peter Balangalizi. I'm from DRC, the Republic Democratic of Congo, where I was born in 1999. I came here in Uganda in 2016. I left my country due to the problem of kidnapping. I was kidnapped when I was at school. We were so many people who were kidnapped. We were
Why,
eight people,
excuse me, why were you kidnapped? Who kidnapped you?
unknown people. They were rebels.
Uh-huh.
We were kidnapped, and when they went with us in the forest, they made us naked until we found some Samaritan people who gave us some clothes after being uh, really traumatized, beaten, and after we got a chance of being released, because among us we were eight, and among the eight people, there were like were five girls and six men. So they killed the one girl. We remained the seven, and they released us because really the way they treated us, it was not okay. Now we went without even meeting our families. We ran away until we found some people who directed us to come to Uganda. And now there, it was in exactly 2016, in July. We came here in Uganda. I came personally in Uganda, and others went in different camps here of Uganda. But I was directed to come in a Nakivale refugee camp
Uh,
where
ex
I started
e-
living.
Excuse me, what is the name of the refugee camp? Will you also please write it to me so that I can add this in our introduction?
Of course, I came here in Nakivale refugee settlement. I'm going to write it to you.
Thank you.
Nakivale refugee settlement located in Uganda. Uh, it was really hard to live here because I didn't have a job. I didn't get someone to support me to go to school, but I did all my effort. I used it to make bricks, adobe bricks, until I could get some money. Then I paid my school fees to learn to make an English tuition because I was speaking just English and Swahili because I didn't know English. And English, I found it a new language for me. Really, for me to get accustomed to many people here or the culture of Uganda, it was very hard because I didn't know the language. And my life was very, very hard. I really survived. I passed through struggling time. I struggled a lot. And in 2019, I started teaching. I started the home teaching because I could. be hired by some families whereby I could be teaching some refugees, new arrivals. I could be reaching to their homes. I start teaching them English in order to get something to eat and some money also to push up with my studies. In a 2020, in a 2020, I started teaching at a school called the Best Future Center, where I have been a head teacher, and also I was chosen as a community support officer at Hello World, which brought a hub there, an internet hub. I worked there, and in 2023, I left that side due to the bad management of the leaders and the way they used it to treat me bad. Then I started a new organization I created with my friend whom I met called Jonas Kitwanga. We created the Unity for Sustainable Development Center, which has a mission of giving hope to my fellow refugees, especially orphans, widows, vulnerable, street children, etc., and so on. And also, we train people about entrepreneurship, different vocational skills, arts, without forgetting the permaculture skills or trainings. Those are the activities which we are doing. And now, uh, during 2023, I was able to be following to be making the self development on how I can be gardening. And now I'm sure that I can make things happen. And now, what is my vision here is to have a building because we are struggling with to have a building. Uh, where it means a small center where we can be making our activities, where our participants can be coming and earn something. We are in need of a building, it means a center. We are in need of a hub. We are in need of also of a small library and also water to be drinking. We need a tap because where I live, it is very hard to get water. And sometimes, several times, we found people suffering of typhoid because we are using dirty water. For sure, we need clear water, we need food and clothes.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, uh, uh, Jean Peter. Will you please turn on the video now?
Yes,
Yes, thank you. You are a very brave person, and you are a great example, a good example as a human being. Um, Thank you for your efforts. And now, uh, 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 um, would you kindly write these also and send them in the written form as well? This will
yes,
be
and
very
also
helpful.
something which I forgot in January, yes, in January 20th, 2024, I got married, and really, I'm already married with my beautiful wife, Rachel. I love her so much, and soon she's going to give us a princess who will be called the Joyce. Uh, Also, I'm calling upon everyone who is having a heart of love to support us. We are struggling a lot. If taking us away from Africa is okay,
Um,
any kind of help is
okay. Uh, well, thank you so much. Um, uh, yes, and if you allow me, I'll say a few things about the Earth Civilization Network. Um um, as you have an idea now, we are a group of people from various parts of the planet, and we learn from each other. We try to understand our world, the life on Earth better and so that we can be more fruitful, helpful. Um, we have no financial means. It's not a formal organization, it's a friendship platform. And we meet twice a month on the first and third Sunday um, at uh, s- um, 6 p.m. Central African time. Um, and uh, but getting we have this website, and we are also preparing Earthmates magazine, and we want everybody on the planet to become more aware of what's going on all over the world. We so and we have different views on many things naturally, different cultural backgrounds, but we agree on the importance of human rights and the importance of nature and solidarity. These are basic ethical things. And I'm happy to have met you. And um, I will let's make this an interview, a written interview, okay, with our photos. And I will share this interview with fellow Earthmates and other international groups. Um, and we'll be in touch whenever you can join the meetings. It will be great. And we'll be in touch as friends. Um, and let's see if anything concrete, the people who read the interview, let's see if anything concrete can happen. And I sent you the contact info of Mohammed Alom, a Rohingya refugee in Bangladesh. He is also like you, he's a leader for human rights and education. You too can um, form the nucleus of a global refugee solidarity. There are millions of refugees in various parts of the world. And of course, in a way, the United Nations, UNESCO, I don't know how much they are doing, but uh, whatever is done is never enough. I'm not saying they are not doing anything, but whatever they are doing cannot be enough. We need, as world citizens, as individuals around the world, we need to also try to do something. We shouldn't leave things to organizations, big organizations. They are good. They should do better. But let's see um, how we can improve. And yeah, you're a great example of taking an initiative. You're struggling, learning, not giving up. And I'm thankful to you as as your earthmate.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is there anything you would like to add um, say or
Yeah, just it was a request on how like I can get like a laptop because now I'm using someone's phone to call. I don't have a phone, the internet. I have to purchase the data. I went
and
and borrowed the data so that I may communicate. Something which is very hard. I really, if I can, if there is someone who can afford to send me like either cash, either a laptop, either a phone, clothes, something else.
yeah, you need a
Most
phone.
people,
You need a smartphone and
yeah,
a laptop. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, dear
welcome.
John Peter. We're together. I I wish you the best with your wife and your princess on the way. Take
Thank you.
care. Thank you. Dear Earthmates, so this is an interview. We hope you have gained a lot. I have learned a lot. Let's do good things for a better future. Thank you.
Thank you.